Welcome, everyone. Before the horror begins, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share in the comment where from and at what time you are watching it. Helps YouTube bring the best horror straight to your screen. Now, let the story begin. What festers in the sterile halls of a hospital when the night shift takes over and the world outside falls silent? The machines hum, the lights flicker, and something else stirs, something that knows your name. Tonight, we unearth 3 true tales from hospital night shifts, where the boundary between healing and horror dissolves into dread. Lock the doors, dim the lights, and listen closely, because some shifts last forever. Story 1. The patient in room 13. The monitor in room 13 flatlined at 3 a.m., its wail slicing through the hospital's sterile silence like a knife. I was a new nurse, 3 weeks into the night shift at an underfunded city hospital, haunted by my sister's death in a similar ward years ago. The air reeked of antiseptic and a coppery temps, like old blood, and the fluorescent lights buzzed erratically. Mr. Grayson, the patient, had died at noon, his chart marked deceased, his body sent to the morgue, but the bed was occupied. A figure lay under the sheet, its chest rising slowly, impossibly, the fabric trembling with each breath. I pulled back the sheet, and his eyes snapped open, cloudy, unblinking, locked on mine, his face pale as bone. The room grew freezing, my breath fogging, and the lights flickered, casting shadows that twisted into claw-like shapes across the walls. His lips moved, whispering my name in a gravelly voice that seemed to crawl from the floor, naming my sister, my guilt, my sleepless nights. The monitors screamed again, their screens flashing vitals that spiked and plummeted, and the walls pulsed, cracks forming words. You left her. The bed's frame rattled, and the figure sat up, its hands cold, gray, too long reaching for me, leaving wet bloody prints on my scrubs. I stumbled to the hallway, but it stretched endlessly, doors slamming shut, their windows showing Mr. Grayson's face, smiling without teeth. Back in room 13, the bed was empty, but the mirror above the sink reflected him behind me, his cloudy eyes now mine, my face warping into his. I fled, quitting that night, but my phone rings at 3 a.m., the screen flashing room 13, and that voice whispers, "You can't leave us." My mirrors at home show his face, and my scrubs, packed away, are still stained with those bloody prints. Some patients never leave the ward. Story 2. The elevator that descended. The elevator dinged at 2 a.m., its doors sliding open on their own, revealing a flickering fluorescent light and a stench like rotting meat that clawed at my throat. I was a security guard, a month into the night shift at an aging hospital, still shaken from a near-fatal car accident that left me questioning what waits beyond death. The basement level, near the morgue, was always cold, but tonight, the walls wept condensation, and the elevator wasn't supposed to run maintenance, had locked it off weeks ago. Yet the panel glowed, the down arrow pulsing red like a heartbeat. Stepped inside, and the doors slammed shut, the car plunging past the basement, the panel's numbers scrambling into jagged, unreadable symbols. The air turned arctic, my breath fogging, and the walls dripped a black, oily liquid, forming smeared handprints that moved, clawing upward. A whisper hissed, "Stay with us," and the elevator jolted, stopping in a cavernous void, its walls pulsing like flesh, lined with gurneys holding twitching figures under blood-stained sheets. One figure rose, its face a shadowed void, its fingers long and claw-like, reaching for me as the lights died, plunging the car into darkness, lit only by the red arrow's pulse. I jammed the emergency button, the elevator lurching upward, but the handprints followed, spreading across the security monitors at my station, forming faces that whispered my fears, my accident, my doubts, my brush with death. I quit, but elevators I enter now descend on their own, the walls dripping oil, and my home's mirrors show those gurneys, their figures reaching, their faces still void. My skin burns where they touched me, and the scars form words. Stay. Some elevators open to the wrong floor. Story 3. The voice on the intercom. The intercom crackled at midnight, a child's voice singing a lullaby through the pediatric, wings-empty halls. Its melody warped, like a record played backward. I was a janitor, 6 weeks into the night shift at a rural hospital, still grieving my daughter's illness that took her too young. The air smelled of bleach and spoiled milk, and the wing was silent. No children were admitted tonight. The intercom panel was unplugged, its wires dangling like severed veins. Yet the lullaby grew louder, now humming my daughter's name. I traced the sound to room 204, where the door creaked open, revealing a bed with crumpled sheets stained with dark, wet handprints that glistened like fresh ink. The lights dimmed, casting shadows that danced like small figures holding hands, their forms twisting into unnatural shapes. The lullaby shifted, now coming from the ceiling vents, and the room's mirror flickered, showing a child's silhouette behind me, black voids for eyes. Its mouth a silent scream, singing my name. The walls vibrated, cracking to reveal words. Scratched in the plaster. Play with me. The handprints spread, crawling up the walls, and the shadows lunged, their tiny cold fingers brushing my ankles. Burning like frostbite. I ran, the lullaby chasing me through endless halls, doors, locking, the shadows forming my daughter's face, her eyes voids, her voice accusing. The hospital locked down, trapping me until dawn, the intercom screaming the lullaby as the lights died. I never returned, but my radio at home hums that melody at night, and my mirrors show that child. Her handprints on my walls, her voice whispering, "You left me." Some voices sing what you can't forget. Which of these hospital horrors would you endure through the night? Share your own night shift terrors in the comments. Have you ever heard a sound in the dark that knew your name? Like this video? Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more horrors from the shadows. Something darker waits in the next corridor. We'll see you there.